So I feel like I want to give my flowers to somebody today. Somebody who I feel should be very special for me in the sense of it. So let me do that for today in the sense of it. So this is Sam. You probably have been familiar with most of the posts that I have had with her recently. For example, you probably seen me show off some of the shots that we did of her dressed as Tina Carlisle from The Mask in the custom dress that I made courtesy of Stormy, the influencer who made the Tina Carlisle dress design, if anything. And I also, as you probably have seen, posted one or two shots that I've done with her outside of that, as well as recently I've posted shots of her as Chrissy Cunningham from Stranger Things, which also would mark her first cosplay in a sense. And I have plenty more shots that I will be unveiling with her very, very soon. And we have had many moments working together. But I want to express about how much I appreciate this girl, because within the year I met this girl, the vibes that we have had together in working together and just conversing with each other have been nothing short of special for me. This woman, I first need to give her accolades. I mean, she is a photographer herself. She's a model. She's an actress. She's done many parts in crew behind the scenes of work. She's written. She's done writing for as well. Produced a few indie films as well. And she is a hardworking woman, a mother, and a woman of all trades. And I truly feel this was a renaissance of a woman. She really is. The fact of how much entertaining and conversating I've had with this woman within the year is very surprising for me. And the closest I've had this same vibe with is my close best friend, Ultra Ray Star, which I still consider her my bestie. But with Sam, the weird thing is the fact that I've had such a good vibe with her in our working relationship that I truly feel like she doesn't realize how special she is for me. Within that year, I have had the most creativity with concepts with her since my friend Carissa and with a few other people. Now, this isn't the first time I've worked with an actress. Of course, y'all know I work with my friend Spooky Booty Morrigan, and then I've worked with a few pillow actresses. I've worked with a few pole princesses. But when it comes to like bigger indie actress, I feel like Sam is that one that deserves that. But what makes her also special is the fact that for me, a guy who gets a lot of deals with a lot of introvertness about it, she has gotten me out of my shell a lot of times. There have been many moments also when I've converted with her and she has made aware and has acknowledged my introvertness, my autism, my ADHD, my form of logic and thinking, more ways than I have ever seen anybody do that. And I have also seen this woman speak so much intelligence in a sapiosexual way that I have rarely seen in many women. And it's not to say that women aren't smart. It's just something on her level is a lot different than I've seen. The fact of also, she's like many others, and that I'm grateful to know, she's also a very compassionate person. That woman will give anything for anybody. And I don't think many people appreciate that, but me. I've appreciated every time that she and I have got the chance to link up together and create together and work together. Every moment I've had working with her has been something of excitement, something of energy, something leaving a smile on my face so wide that I can't even surprise about. Which is funny because we are planning on doing a shoot with a certain princess, a clown of crime that she has been wanting to do for years. And I'm looking forward to that. I have two other shoots that I do want to avail of that I did with her, but unfortunately, one of them I will be submitting, so nobody will be seeing in the case of it. And the other one will be coming out in spooky season. Let's just say that. Also, many people don't know this, but she was also my visual reference for one of the characters in my written script of my short film, DVL. A character named Gabby. And you will understand once the script is out and once I can finalize things about it. In fact, I'm really considering if I need to have her casted as Gabby. I really do. And, you know, if it works in that sense of it, I would love her to be a part of the project. And I'm hoping that time consumption will help in that sense. So, you know, this woman is somewhat of a pure, amazing woman that I've seen of it. She's very opening. She's very intellectual sense of it. She's willing to educate. She's willing to absorb any information in the sense of it. She's willing to listen. And the fact that I have not had somebody like that in the creative sense of it and beyond the creative sense of it in a long time. And I feel like there are moments where I know she has had a lot of sad moments, a lot of dark vibes. And for me, a man who has once radiated a lot of dark energy, I feel like I want to give her that appreciation to bring that sunshine to her life, because I don't think she realizes that. And I don't know if I've ever expressed it to her. And I really want to do that with her. And I hope Sam sees this. Which, by the way, if you have not followed Sam, go do that. The woman is very informative. I cannot ask for a good, amazing person to vibe with. And Sam, I hope if you're watching this, I want you to know within the year, I have had more comfort and trust with you. And it's years that I'm usually the person that gives the comfort and trust in all of the work that I do. But you have been the one person within the year that has given me comfort and trust. And I appreciate you so much more than you realize. And I hope you realize that, because every time I conversate with you has been a crazy. How every time that we've joked, we've made humorous moments, we've talked about random stuff, it has been I've held on to every word, to every note of it. And it's so incredible to know that somebody like you have been something different that I've not had in a while. And me being an introvert, because again, this is what partly got me into photography, was to break that introvertness, that social anxiety. And I feel like I'm completing that every time that I communicate with you, whether we're talking about our work or we're just talking in general. And I love that. And I love having friends and people who are like that. And that's one person that I truly am appreciative for. So I hope she realizes that. And I hope she knows that she has done for me so much more than just being a beautiful face that I can take photos of. I hope she realizes that she's more than that. She is everything beyond the work of art that I've been able to create with her. And I hope to continue to do that with her. And I hope she continues to do that with me, because I know we have so much planned later down the line within this year alone. We have so much planned. And I hope she knows that, if anything. With that being said, again, y'all go follow her if you can. Check out the work she's done, her film work, her audition work, some of her own photography, her company, Raw Studios. Check all that out. And just stay tuned, because we have a lot more we're planning to do together. But I'm hoping Sam realizes this will be something of me giving her her flowers. Because just like those flowers, she is a hell of a blooming woman. Thank you for being that blooming flower, that blooming flower of a rose that I definitely needed to smell, Sam. Thank you for that. Appreciate you so much.